Hello again guys and welcome back to the channel, and as always thank you guys for the support. We're now heading into a brand new episode of Ark Official PvP, and as promised I'm going to be dropping the wipe of 545 video. Now 545 immigration control, from you hear the name you can already tell this is a very toxic and racist tribe, and a lot of it comes from their tribe leader, who is about to get exactly what is coming to him. These guys have been living on their island for over 4.5 years, so you know they're gonna be a very juicy tribe to raid. And as always, I'm very happy to bring you this video. So I won't do too much talking. I will provide context for you guys as to what the video is about. So these guys blue tagged me a few years ago, and then they also stole from their own tribe mates and kicked their tribe mates, and then I branded up with their tribe mates, and we decided that we're gonna wipe them with a couple of our allies. So let's get right into it, boys.
I can't tell you apart from them. You can't tell either. Will we love or fall in deeper? Tell me, darling, what is it you want? How the mind doesn't work like it used to. As I know I remain a danger to me, to you. Going altered by the moment, dear. And as the days turn idle, sweet on survival. I'm on fire, waiting your arrival. I never expect to be saved out of. All you could ask for never made its way into your eyes. Cold in the water, cold unless you keep in the disguise.
So by the time I got back, I went to go grab a stego because I didn't have one on my kit, and my tribe mate space completely wrecked their pack cave TP. So now we're gonna move on to getting our little fob set up. At this point we were constantly trolling them, just destroying as much as we could before the main fob, so we're just gonna get right into it.
Tell me, darling, is this what you want? Oh, and all you could ask for never made its way into your eyes. Cold in the water, cold unless you're keeping in disguise. All you could ask for never made its way into your eyes. So very clever, leaving me to wonder what you hide.
So I don't know what was up with my C4 at this time. My C4 was bugged. I tried placing it so long, I was getting so pissed off because it wasn't going on to the turtle. But as usual, this is Ark. Nothing ever goes the way you want it to go. So yeah, pretty much I was trying to place C4, see if I could C4 down the tech turrets that were right here. And then my tribe mate, as you're about to see, he just decided to make a cheeky play. He had a noggin with him, and the guy got on, which is the toxic tribe leader I've been telling you guys about, and we actually managed to noggin him, and that's how we got the cave down.
Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
Honestly, after we got the tribe owner Noglin, that's when we started to get a real sense of belief that yes, I think we can actually wipe these kids, because nobody was getting on for him and he was not able to get out. We had him caged for like 2 hours, and then we decided that alright, we're gonna set up a couple fobs across the map. We're gonna get some numbers over here and we're gonna see what we're gonna do. So in the next few clips we're gonna be dividing up how we raided the server and how the wipe went, and we're going to start by building our first main fob, which was in one of the small pearl caves. We also fobbed in the swamp cave, and then we FF'd on the ice, we FF'd on Carno, and we also FF'd on their massive blue op.
There's no tomorrow. Oh, you know, I try to find a purpose in my life to drive me, to guide me. Oh, doctor, I feel dead inside.
So my main job at these fobs was mainly to do the building and get everything organized, because for most of the fobs I'm actually at work, and that's why I don't have a lot of clips of the PvP and most of the caves that the guys would have been pushing. In all fairness, the defending tribe, which is immigration control, they did not have the numbers. However, they were calling on their allies, which is another mega tribe with is about, I think, 200 plus members, which is NXT. We didn't have close to that amount of people in our tribe. We are like a 15 to 20 man tribe, so we were using what we could with our allies. So shout out to the SMB boys, the Relentless boys, who dedicated and helped got this wipe down. And also shout out to their tribe mate who made this all possible. Without him, I don't know how it would have all went down. We wiped quite a lot of stuff for them, but it was really just tit for tat. These kids actually had so much stuff to just keep rebuilding because they were duping since day one legacy days. So it wasn't very easy for us to just keep pushing them, breaking spam, because they could just easily replace it without a trouble. So after getting the main fob set up in the night, I actually logged off because I had work the next day. And I think we lost a lot of numbers in the night, and I was told by the boys that they almost got in. So when I came back on from work the next day, they had a fat counter fob outside. So pretty much, as I said, I was in charge of doing most of the building. So we tried making a push on the fob. The boys ended up wiping the fob. I wasn't there when they full on wiped it because I was inside the cave strengthening the main fob, but they pushed off the fob in a matter of a few minutes. But by the time I was able to get out there, I didn't really get much clips of it. And whenever we died, there was a weird bug at the time from an update for the survival of the fittest that kept causing us to DC, and that's kind of what saved their Carno cave as well, because we were all inside the Carno cave but couldn't consistently chicken rush because we would just die. By the time we died, we would just go back to home screen, so we couldn't just keep respawning and keep running the cave consistently. We lost a lot of momentum there, so yeah.
Wicked is the price. Why'd you run and hide? You can come inside. You're screaming out a name. We're lost in the haze. Baby, tell me, are you entertained? You're saying my name, calling me insane. I'm running like a bullet to the brain, 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 brain. Welcome to the carnival, the freaks come out to play. Shut your eyes, hear the cries, you ain't no games to play. Welcome to the carnival, you better keep us safe. Your niggas feel the freak shows, here to try to run away. Why'd you pull the trigger? You won't find the light in the smoke and mirrors. Screaming my name, we're lost in the haze. Baby, tell me, are you entertained? You're saying my name, calling me insane. I'm running like a bullet to the brain, 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 Welcome to the carnival, the freaks come out to play. Shut your eyes, hear the cries, you ain't no games to play. Welcome to the carnival, you better
So pretty much they had a little setup inside the front of our main fob at this time. We had multiple fobs around the map because we weren't sure what was the best place for us to fob on this server. As I said, these guys have had this server forever. They have enough resources to keep pushing us for days, and most of our tribe mates, nobody know life's arc, so we all work, have school, some of us, so you know it was very difficult task. But while the boys pushed them from the outside, wipe the FF that they had on top of us, we were just pushing them out the entrance, like 3 of us, so it was like 3v10 at the time inside the cave, because they all ran inside the cave and we were pushing inside the cave, so the boys wiped the FF outside and then we went from there. So we pushed them out and I went to work, and as usual my boys always tend to be pushing something while I'm not there, but you know that's how it is. I went back straight into the fob. This is a clip of my tribe mate Space. They were chicken running their Carno at this point. They were deep in the Carno. They had already wiped the hallway. They were on the defensive. But because they kept DCing after they died, it was very hard for them to just respawn back and just get back on chickens. The server was almost capped. It was very difficult for them to even get onto the server. So we lost a lot of momentum. A lot of guys just kind of got irritated by the fact, and then they ended up pushing our fob that we had outside of the Carno, which is the FF. So they did wipe our FF, so that would have been 1 for 1. We wiped their FF, then they wiped our FF. So we'll get into a couple of the clips and then I'll show you when we started to really push these guys aggressively and started wiping some shit for them. So after they pushed off our FF on their Carno, a lot of people kind of just logged off. As I said, they lost momentum. They started to push the main fob again with numbers. It was like 3 of us at this point defending in the night, and they had about 13 to 17 people, so it was 3v17. I don't have a lot of clips because at that time my hard drive got full and I was mid defending the main fob. But pretty much what happened, they chicken rushed the main fob, flooded with numbers, and got in with an Andrew. They didn't get any of the fob stuff because we pretty much popcorned everything. I'm really sorry I couldn't show you guys the clips from those videos, but I was so focused on defending the fob. We were holding the fob, just about 3 of us, for about 7 hours, and at that point I had work the next morning, so I had to log out. So I never got the chance to really record any clips for that, but we did come back, and I'm going to end the video here and show you guys a preview of what's to come in the next video. I really hope you guys enjoy part 1 of the 545 fob and server wipe. And even though their tribe leader kept screaming 0 damage, I mean at this point we would have already dropped multiple stuff for them, so I don't understand what he was talking about. But let me show you guys what's to come.